I greet you with the best of salutations of peace and blessings. Good day, everyone. Today is January 17th, Tuesday, and I'm coming to you all the way from New York City. My name is Nadeerah, and welcome to my channel. I would like to say thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you everyone for watching. And if you haven't, please click down below and like and subscribe to this channel. Uh, I want to start with my finished objects. I'm wearing one. My Katniss cowl is complete, and I'm sporting it today. You can see here. I'll stand up. This is how it is. This is the side. The back. The other side is made to be open, and the front. And I absolutely love it. I'm thinking of buying some more yarn and making it in a different color. I used the Lion Brand's Wool Ease. I had the big jumbo ball. I used about 1.5 maybe of it. So I still have some more left. I'm contemplating making me a matching hat to go with it. That'd be cool. Also, I've been meaning to show you guys my sweater. I made this out of the Caron cakes, and it has a hood, and it's long sleeve, and it's really, really long. Let me just see if I could put it on for you right quick. And so you can really see it. So I put a little pin that I made on it. You can see. Can't see all the way down to the bottom, but it's really, really long and super duper warm. I'll put the hood on for you. And it's super duper warm. I've been wearing this off and on as a coat because it's warm and I love it, but can't wear it inside because I get hot. Also, what I've completed, I made a kufi or a beanie hat. This is by I love this yarn, and the colorway is I think it's called Ivory Tweed. This is DK number 3 weight. So that came out nice. You can see the top. And it's like an ivory color with little flecks of brown and black. Look like little pieces of, look almost like lint. But I like the way it looks. It's very interesting. Gives it a nice texture. Also, if you saw my last video, it was a slideshow, what I've been up to with the yarn dyeing. And I've been having so much fun with it. I'll show you what I did. I started out doing some samples, which are right here. You can see them here. Did like all different colors. I started out with a little bit of Kool-Aid, and then I went on to my acid dyes, which has been so much fun to play with. This one I dyed. This is called I called it Tangenique. It has like oranges and pinks and gray and like a real charcoal, like a light gray and then like a charcoal gray. And this came out lovely and it's super soft. This is 80% 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. And this is on sock weight. And I also dyed this one. I don't know if you can see the colors. It's like, I call it Easter egg. That's what it reminded me of. It's like peach and pinks and lavenders, lilacs and yellows. And these two are up on my Etsy shop. And this is also the same base. 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, and they are so soft. And then I did this one. This is like gray and brown. And I did this one. It's like pinks and purples. This one I'm in love with. I started to post this on my Etsy shop, these two. I was like, nope, these are going to stay with me. I might dye some more to put on my shop page. Let's see how those two go. But it has been so much fun. I also decided to try to make my own sock blanks. And this is what I came up with. So it's like really long, and it's in the you know, undyed, the color that it comes from the mill. And I use my handy dandy knitting machine, my loops and threads. I think it's called Quick Knit. And I was just cranking away. I did it double stranded, so that way, hopefully when I dye it, or someone dyes it, they can get very similar socks, two similar socks. And you could also knit 2 socks at a time, which I know a lot of people do like to do that, and I love doing that. So these are also going to be available on my Etsy shop. These are 75% superwash wool and 25% nylon. So I did a bunch of those, and I decided to try to dye one. So I did this one here, and it's like pinks with gray and a little teal and a little black. And I wanted my toe to be black, so I have it rolled up, but I intentionally dyed this part black to try to get a black toe, and then work my way up the sock. And this is also double knitted. That's one side and that's the other side. So that was a lot of fun. And by the way, these little hooks I got from Dollar Tree. They come 2 in a pack. These are awesome for hanging your wet skeins of yarn to dry. These are great. I love these. And this is another one. I didn't dye it as a sock blank. I dyed it, in a hank like this, a skein like this. But I wanted to see how the colors look knitted up. So I knitted this. And this is just one strand. It's not doubled. And this is how it came out. And I love the colors. And it's just so soft. Soft and squishy. And I love the colors. They're like turquoise with purple and gray. Like a really, really light gray. So that's how that came out. I almost was tempted to just wear it as a scarf, a really, really skinny scarf, and just like wrap it around because it's so soft. But this will eventually probably become a pair of socks. What is wrong with me today? I can't talk. Oh, it's starting to rain. I hear the rain hitting my window pane. Okay, so finished objects. I think that's it for finished objects. Okay, on to works in progress. I did do a few rows on my never-ending granny blanket. I finished off the, I don't know what color to call this. Maybe like a camel brown or gold. And I started with some red yarn and I finished the red. That was the end of the red. So now I have a little ball of purple yarn that I think I'm going to put next. And probably some of this ivory tweed will probably go in there as well. So I did work on that. My virus shawl, haven't worked on it. My socks, haven't worked on that either. Been preoccupied with dyeing yarn. Also working on this. So what I did, that's the back. I took some of the sample, I guess, dyes, skeins that I made, that I dyed, and I made little squares out of it. So this is what I have so far. I decided I really like the look of the black going around the squares. So you can see it. I decided to do that because I like the way it looks. So this is what I have so far. And this one right here is this yarn right here. So that's kind of cool. So I was just playing with some different techniques. I like the way these came out kind of tweedy looking. Yeah, so that was fun. This is going to be an ongoing project. I made a request a few videos back. If anybody want to trade some minis with me, I would love to continue with this sock blanket because this is so much fun. And it doesn't take very long to add a square. And it's fun to watch it grow, and it's so soft. On to acquisitions. Now, in my adventures of yarn dyeing, I figured let me educate myself. So I got 5 books, and I got a really great deal. I got them on eBay. The seller, I believe, is Better World Books. They sell used books, and I noticed that a lot of these books are, I guess, ex-library books. And I got them with free shipping, and I think I paid about $4 for each book. So it was really, really reasonably priced. Only thing is that it took forever to come. I think like maybe 2 or 3 days after I was notified that it was shipped out. They said it was over in New Jersey, which New Jersey is like a hop, skip, and a jump from where I am. And it sat there for about 7 days. So I got kind of concerned. Well, maybe did it get lost or something? So I sent a message to the seller, and I immediately got a robotic kind of response saying that, they'll get to me as soon as possible, yada yada yada. So I think maybe 2 days later they emailed me and said that, it's en route, everything is okay, I guess to reassure me. And the next day after that, it came. So I think next time if I order from them, I will just pay for shipping and get upgrade my shipping I guess status, or because it was just too slow. And I really wanted my books because I had the yarn, I had my dyes, I was ready to go, and I just wanted some reference material. So, but anyway, it's here. I'm happy that it's here, and let me show you the first one I got. This one is called Yarns to Die For. Creating Self-Patterning Yarns for Knitting by Kathleen Taylor. And it still has the library stuff on the side. And I've been really enjoying this book. As you see, I already made some tabs in it. I haven't completed the book, but it seems to be really good so far. They talk about your materials, what you're going to need. They talk about different techniques. And they even have little projects that you can make after you dye your yarn. So it's kind of like a workshop. They tell you what to do, and then they give you something to do with what you just dyed, which I thought was really cool. So this is, I believe, my favorite so far, but I haven't read through all of them completely yet. I kind of skimmed through them. This one is called Dyes from Plants by, I'm not going to try to say that if you can see it. This one I haven't really looked through that much because I really don't plan on dyeing anything from plants except for maybe turmeric powder. Turmeric powder makes a nice golden yellow type of a yarn. So I'm interested in possibly doing that. But like I said, I haven't read through this one yet, so I'm going to give it a chance. This one is called Yarn Works: How to Spin, Dye, and Knit Your Own Yarn. And this is by W.J. Johnson. And I already made a little tab for something I want to go back to. I flipped through this one too. This one has lots of pictures, lots of explanations of step by step, all the different processes. And they even get into, dyeing with natural products instead of using acid dyes. So I thought that was cool. And this one also seems to be, ex-library book. So the next one I have is called The Fiber Gathering. And this is by Joanne Seif. It says knit, crochet, spin, and dye more than 25 projects inspired by America's festivals. And they have put it into sections. So they have like Northeast and the South. The South and like that. And they talk about, the different festivals they have all around the United States, which is really cool. They even have the one here in New York, which I can't wait to go to. They have one about New Hampshire. And then they also have really nice patterns. So that was cool. This doesn't seem to be an ex-library book though. No. And last but not least, this one is called The Fabric Yarn Dyer's Handbook. This is over 100 inspirational recipes to dye and pattern fabric by Tracy Kendall. Now this seems to be more dedicated to fabric dyeing, but a lot of the techniques and a lot of the things that you have to do, techniques, are the same or very similar. As you can see, I've gone through this one. I made some tabs on things that I definitely want to go back to. One of them being marbling. I thought that was beautiful. I'm definitely interested in trying that technique. But they go through different techniques, and they go through all the different fibers too. They even talk about, this is all the fibers that they talk about: silk, nylon, wool, viscose, polyester, cotton. So I thought that was really cool. So this is definitely going to be a go-to book. Let's see. Acquisitions. I also took a little trip down to Michael's, and Caron Case has new colors. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm so excited about that. I got this beautiful cake here. It's called Berries and Cream, and it's like blues with gray. And I'm thinking for this one, a sweater for my little son, my youngest son. I've made several sweaters for my daughter, and I haven't made him one. And I think it's time. And I saw these and had to get it. I bought 1, 2, 3. I bought 5. So I'm hoping to make him a sweater and a couple of hats because he always loses his hat. So I will definitely have to make him more than one hat and maybe a pair of mittens. And I got another, this one called Red Velvet. I have 8, so this will be number 9. So I have enough to do the sweater that I wanted to do for myself. So that's cool. Oh, my phone rings. Okay, I'm going to have to pull them back. Excuse me. I also got me a pocket wheel, color wheel. So this is just something to help me to kind of visualize before I start to dye the different colors mixing and what goes with what. So I figured this would be handy. So I got that. And I think that's it for my acquisitions. So thank you everyone. Please like, comment, subscribe this video. If you care to, visit my Etsy shop. I have all the links down below. And thank you so much for watching.